The best guest appearances on the Ellen DeGeneres Show compilation. The Ellen DeGeneres Show has been known to usher an array of celebrities. It sure does dominate other daytime talk shows. From its remarkable guest list to the vast variety of activities and catchy conversations that can be enjoyed by many across the globe. This fabulous entertainment show has had some very incredible episodes, while others are too painful to watch. Let's take a peek at the best guest appearances to be featured on The Ellen Show. Number 6. Jennifer Lawrence. Since the Hunger Games, Jennifer Lawrence has become one of the biggest superstars in Hollywood, and the Oscars are all but guaranteed to feature her any year. Not only has she left a mark in the movie business, but has also achieved remarkable recognition along the way. She's been to The Ellen Show several times, but every time she comes in with new energy. One of her best moments on the show was during the Burning Question game, which Ellen insisted to be named Jennifer's Law for this specific guest. Aside from acting, it seems she's quite good at participating in games, from her composure and smart response in the Jennifer's Law game. Ellen is ever keen to get her guests with one of the hot questions during the game. Ellen DeGeneres was a mastermind at pushing people's buttons and leaped at the slightest opportunity to do so, and the two were a perfect fit for the show, and the insane questions just spiced things up even better. Jennifer Lawrence's response to Ellen's first question of the one cocktail she would choose to partake for the rest of her life clearly revealed her humorous character that everyone seemed to like. Jennifer took the opportunity to brag about how her dog is smooth with ladies and what she said to her dog when they were alone. It was quite hilarious, leaving the audience cracking their ribs. One time during vacation after production of Gale, Jennifer Lawrence coaxed the audience with her flattery remarks, saying she felt like she knew them all. On behalf of herself and the audience, Ellen DeGeneres didn't mind commending how perfect her movie was, adding that it was a spy thriller type of movie, which was made how movies were supposed to be made. Jennifer is known to have an ultra ego during the vacation period, but promised to take a rest from all the high fun life before resuming business as usual. Ellen successfully teased Jennifer by tricking her into enjoying some rum. Though Jennifer was quick to defend her binge drinking habits over vacation, she wasted no time before picking a glass of rum for herself. One thing I know for sure, Jennifer Lawrence's humor is very contagious. You can't have enough of her. Number 5. Jennifer Aniston. This gorgeous actress is highly decorated with decades of respected work under her belt. However, she will forever be remembered as Rachel from the Friends show. Jennifer Aniston has appeared on Ellen's show frequently and is considered among the best guests on the show for her vibrant character and her open social vibe. When serious conversations pop up, she takes to it like a duck to water, such as Ernstone rebuke to tabloid culture. The chemistry between the two is perfect, and when you see them on set, you'll be sure to have a great show. During the Burning Question challenge, both Ellen DeGeneres and Jennifer Aniston put on their A game, despite the strict rules of the game, which requires utmost sincerity from the participants. This was an interesting one, as Ellen was able to know more about her pal through the random questions. Both were hit with random questions which they were inclined to give a truthful answer. The audience burst into an applaud when Ellen asked about the most recent lie she has told. Our guest's response was, "You look great." The game went far and wide, revealing much about our guest and host, Ellen DeGeneres. Another time, Jennifer took over the stage of The Ellen Show over the festive season, a few days to Jennifer's birthday. After a lengthy chat with her longtime friend, Ellen DeGeneres, she was darling enough to offer to throw Jennifer a one-of-a-kind birthday party live on The Ellen Show to celebrate her birthday. That was one smooth move from Ellen, and it sure touched the hearts of many who really looked forward to the D-Day. Such wonderful episodes from this lovely actress are just but a few of the numerous reasons that earned her a spot in the best guest appearance list. Number 4. Sophia Grace and Rosie. Viral stars Rosie McClellan and Sophia Grace Brownlee, one of England's most gorgeous young celebrities, have had time to shine on The Ellen Show since they were toddlers. This is evident from their outstanding performances, which garnered them numerous fans. Sophia and Rosie's favorite topic of conversation is superstar Nicki Minaj. who's established herself as a commendable musician. During one of the times they turned up for The Ellen Show, as they graced the show with their melodious voices, Ellen was able to give them a chance to share a one-on-one with their role model. It was a lovely scene as they screamed and jumped up and down. All the hugging was one of the best episodes aired on The Ellen Show, as feelings were all over the place, leaving everyone lost in the moment. The outstanding performance from our guest and Nicki Minaj, who set the stage ablaze when they performed her super bass song, got the audience pumping. Despite their young age, their energy was unmatchable, and Nicki was impressed by their hype and adorable voices. She believed that Sophia and Rose were set for greatness and didn't fail to acknowledge their amazing talent. Her emphasis on education topped up her already perfect conversation. Although she received a late invitation to the show, Nicki Minaj sure did come through for these young lasses. Topping it up, Nicki Minaj was boss enough to plan a shopping spree outing with these adorable superstars where they were allowed to get anything they wanted. Number 3. Bruno Mars. He's shortlisted among one of the best guest appearances at The Ellen Show. With no doubt, he deserves the recognition. Setting aside his enormous musical talent, Bruno Mars's charisma levels are off the chart. This guy can read ingredients of a cereal box to Ellen, and we'll still feel compelled to tune in. Aside from his outstanding looks, Bruno Mars is also great with kids. Considering his uniquely perfect social and moral character, he sure did sink in with one of the young guests at The Ellen Show pretty smoothly. His outstanding entrance performance at The Ellen Show, as he appeared on stage performing one of our favorite jam songs, Best I Ever Heard, won the hearts of many. His majestic walk towards Emily Torres and the sweet moment when he offered our guest a lovely bouquet to his staunch fan was also quite memorable. Ellen DeGeneres congratulates his superb work and digs in more on the musical aspect. Bruno Mars openly explains that music should make people feel good, jump up and down, and enjoy a good time. Ellen was curious enough and pushed to ask how he managed to maintain his composure while playing the music and still jump up and down. But it's clear once the mood kicks in, everything else falls into place on its own. The audience was amazed by Bruno Mars's official launch of his upcoming tour, Moonshine Jungle. He invited his fans to come enjoy dazzling music and good moves as he showcased his talent to the world. Filled with several goodies, Bruno Mars promised to hook up Emily Torres with 4 tickets for his upcoming concert near her city. As compensation for not being able to come through for Emily's prom night, he promised the Gucci label will cater to her outfit for the prom night. As prom was brought live on The Ellen Show, they slipped into different outfits, and Emily, among other audience members, showed off their moves on stage. It was a beautiful scene from Bruno Mars as they danced the night away. Bruno Mars' show did set the bar high during this episode. Number 2. Taylor Swift. Since Ellen DeGeneres has mastered the art of teasing her guests, this impeccable talent suits well with her frequent guest, Taylor Swift. In one particular interview, Ellen first asks her about her irrational fears. "You're scared of getting arrested?" Taylor Swift responds by saying that she's scared of being framed. During one of the episodes, Ellen pranks Taylor when she hid behind a door and scared the brains out of her as she walked in. The playback video was quite hilarious as Taylor was caught pants down, leaving her with no option but to let out a shrill scream. Ellen is a pro at pushing Taylor Swift's buttons, so in one episode, she decided to make Taylor uncomfortable by sharing suggestive photos of Taylor with other famous male celebrities as she asked if they dated. The hilarious pick of them all was Danny DeVito, whom Taylor refused to talk about. However, Ellen did get to see Taylor's vulnerable side as she shared about a teenage memory of a guy that broke up with her in 25 seconds via a phone call. Aside from vulnerability, the two have had their own share of fun. Shooting an ad for Ellen, the show host had Taylor do a monotone presentation, which was ridiculous. This involved Taylor talking about how much she loved being part of Ellen's show and still maintaining a monotone sound as she laughed. Another time, during one of Ellen's episodes, they featured a segment for Kitty Corner where they were both dressed up in cool sweaters with cats drawn all over. They brought their A game and made sure the guests remained entertained as they took questions about cats, which Ellen DeGeneres jokes around saying they were named cat calls. Whenever these two come together, they sure give the audience a superb show. Number 1. Ryan Gosling. Although Ellen is an expert at teasing her guests, Ryan Gosling beats her at her own game. He comes in all dressed up, maintaining a cool posture, prepared with his own idea of where the conversation should go, making Ellen do some crazy things on her own show. There's this one time he even managed to coax Ellen to sit on top of the chair as they had a chit-chat. Aside from that, the famous movie character has numerous fun activities up his sleeve. They once worked out with spin bikes dressed in pajamas during one of Ellen's shows. During their interview, Ellen spoke very highly of Ryan Gosling as all around being full of talent, not forgetting to mention his handsomeness, a fact clear to all. This topic led to her pointing out that even his wax figure came out perfectly, unlike most. Teasing him, Ellen asked if he'd pose for it, but ironically he hadn't seen the wax figure himself. Ellen made fun of her own wax figure, saying that it wasn't as perfect as his, and she would have preferred to pose before it was fixed. Ryan didn't waste this opportunity and went on to tease and make fun of Ellen's absurd wax figure. During this particular episode, Ryan was currently doing a movie where he sang and danced with Emma Stone. This clarified Ellen's earlier remarks of her guest being multi-talented and skilled. Why did we save this pick for our number one spot? Ellen herself confessed that Ryan was among the best guests to ever attend her show.